I think the king already knows that they're here, or they're coming. Iron Isles are here, coming on their way, in like a full force boat. I was just there, and they were gathering everybody to come here. But they said that there was a raven sent for them, so they're on their way.
Yes, indeed.
Which raven was this?
I just said it was a raven.
Yes, that was in regards to the maester, I believe. Is that what they had mentioned? There was a...
They're bringing everyone. Well, not everyone, but they're bringing enough.
I see.
Right.
Yes, this was the maester we had spoken about, so I wasn't aware of his location.
Well, hopefully they don't come to destroy our gates, because we will all surely die today. Ready yourselves, men.
Really creepy.
We will do no such thing. If they break the gates and all hope is out for the city, then you will be escorted to Castle Rock, and we will defend the citizens.
And the rest inside with us. I hate for anybody to come in uninvited.
Hindero, Tarek on the door.
Sire, would you wish
Charlie.
me to stand by your side or to wait outside?
Yes, sir.
No, yes.
I wait along the back wall.
Don't know what door you meant.
I'm sure you
Listen,
don't
this
mind
door,
my
yeah.
apprentice observing. She's here to learn the ways of diplomacy.
That's
This door, yeah.
Okay. Tarek, you're here. If Hindero comes in.
So we can move
Hindero?
over to the
Yeah,
kitchen.
just
That would be more comfortable.
Yes.
No, it's okay. It's no, I mean, I prefer standing, but it's okay. I guess we can initiate this. This is your land, and as a one king to another, I respect this.
Yes. What brings you here, my friend?
Well, I just wish to inform you of many things that have been going on in regards to me and my men, because you know how I treat my men. We're equals. So if something happens to them, it kind of happens to me as well.
And it would be the same for me.
We've been informed that there is not a man in your current company, or at least in our current company, I guess has an issue with, how can I say, Brooke. You should remember him. Remember that little time I actually interrupted, I guess, the opening of the fishing bucket?
I vaguely recall.
Well, this is an assumption. I know that there's a hit on one of my men. Now, in regards to
that was taken care of during the agreement outside the the gates of the dock.
I believe that was taken care of from what I've understood from my men. However, we seem to get another threat in regards to Brooke again. So I guess it leads to an assumption. I'm gonna leave this as an assumption because it seems to be the most logical explanation that he is still wanted, as well as my men. Now, in regards to this, I'll let you know. I'm going to bring, any evidence that I do have of him to Cletus. Again, I don't know if it is Cletus, but at least I'm gonna present it to Cletus so he can send the message to anyone. Now, on the third time, if this does happen, I will be, my hand will be forced to represent the Isles into his, I can say, so-called bar, is it? Because it was settled on your end. Do I understand that?
As far as I'm aware,
I don't actually know what's going on right now. I don't know anything about. I know that Cletus has had people going after Iron Islanders, but that's it.
Take home, and I even told Cletus that I was going to pay for the beer myself personally, to make sure that he was getting paid for.
I don't know anything about Cletus and the Iron Islanders, or they have beef between.
For the fault that Cletus put on them for sending a hitman after that gentleman.
Again, this is an assumption on my side. I'm not sure if it was Cletus. Brooke knows the true answer because he's spoken to this person that's hunting for him, but I guess after the threat, I guess, you know...
I don't think I've shown Cletus
this game will
either in
continue,
any
and
of the videos.
Me and my men have no problem playing this game. We're well
it's gonna
prepared,
end.
and
It will end today. War will not be
again,
brought between us. We have a history together, and I would hate to see us on the opposite sides. If one man can't freaking take the hint and just leave it be, and that might bring war against his kingdom because he can't let go. That is an issue that I cannot live with. I will not abide by going on in my walls.
I understand, but I would like to say again, this is a logical assumption. You know, like I believe it can be Cletus. I would love to lean towards and say it is Cletus, but I believe if I do present this information to Cletus, he can probably relay the proper information to the person who it may be. I'm not sure who it is. Honestly, me and my men are bored, so we are willing to play. I understand how things were, you know, what is it? Resolved, but again, I have no feud with you, but your people seem to be putting you into a very, very tough spot.
Well, if it comes to that, you will see my gates opened, and you will see no one will stop you in a direct route to Cletus's bar. I will even permit you access to deal with this matter as you see fit, because the man brought it onto himself, and that does not reflect this kingdom whatsoever. But I am going to ascertain this situation, and Cletus will tell me, and if he doesn't, at a minimum, he will no longer reside here, and I will personally tear down that bar just to make sure he gets the point.
I could understand. I mean, I can see because
No
we
reason.
were in an agreement, but I guess we're just really it's a snake eating its tail at this moment. I just wish I could inform you that again, there is no coy with you. It's with the choices of your people. This is your kingdom, and you know, from one king to another, it's best to discuss these political terms before any agreement comes up.
I do appreciate you taking the time to come here and speak to me personally, and that I might have the opportunity to fix this before it escalates any further. Our history goes back too far for, like I said, for us to be standing on opposite sides of each other.
That is true. That is true. And I believe my presence also comes to a second, well, maybe a third. I'm not sure. Like this realm is you really don't understand the luxury it is to be on an island. People always question and make up stories, and my men have toys, you know, so. We tend to explore, but again, how long can
I'm not lagging out here.
we
What's
have
going on?
word of mouth. Of course. No, I have no intentions for truly breaking down these walls. You know, it's others most likely, because these walls, I really have no intention. I have no desire for the throne. I seem to really. It leaves me with a bitter taste in my mouth to see everyone coming to me with their complaints and stuff like that. I really cannot enjoy that whatsoever. I can see if you've changed. I see the stress on your face, so it does not really compliment my like. But I believe there's an issue with Cregan.
Cregan, fucking Cregan. I am done hearing that man's name being brought to my attention.
Now, there is pre-existing history between him and I wished there's no need for me to reflect on that. But currently at the most recent marketplace at was it at Castle Rock, Allard?
That is correct, my lord.
So.
Very well. One of my men overheard, because you know how we are. We're always constantly exploring. You know, it's you know how I operate. So it's just really behind the scenes, and we have gained knowledge of Cregan, as well as what is that person that self-proclaimed lord from High Garden. I always forget his name.
Lord Davis.
Ah, Davis. I can never call him a lord. Now, Davis, we have knowledge. Ear. This is visually, and we heard this, and I say we because my men and I are equal. That they have evidence, or not even evidence, but they have evidence of us harboring wildlings, and this is the third time I've heard this act onto him. Especially the first was when we left the boat behind Winterfell. He accused us of transporting wildlings. He cried to the Lord Commander. I assume to you, I mean, because the king eventually hears all. Every wall has ears. And then third time was
Which, out
the
of
Lord
character
Commander
knowledge,
again,
is true that he
accusing
has
his attentions coming
got
to the island, which
wildlings
I
on
was
the island.
hoping he would come to the islands. Again, my men are bored. We need some sort of attention, you know? It's just to vent away, just to release at least some type of iron in the sky. And I believe this is the third act. You know, I believe in the true number of 3. This is the third justification that I've heard, and you know how it is. I guess people do believe these stories. I'm just willing to understand if there's proof in this, because I really haven't seen any wildlings at this moment, and I would love to know where he's gathering this information from.
Well, unfortunately for Cregan, he is on his last strike, and now he is...
Well, Scray's character might not know, but
I'll talk to Lord
his
Davis
people on the
personally
island
and
know.
figure out the validity of this information. If you say there's no wildlings residing on the island, there's no wildlings. No reason for you to lie. And where they got this information from, I must
That
know.
doesn't involve my character. My character doesn't
My
care who you
apologies.
are.
May I speak?
All he cares about
Please do.
is the Lord of Light.
I would bring forth a bit of information that has come to my ears that you may be interested in resolving, involving Cregan. Sorry, my tongue slipped there. It has come to my ears that one of my people heard that Cregan was intending to, and I quote, bring wildlings south of the wall for various reasons. I'm unsure as to why he would want to do such a thing, but this is what I've been informed of, and I believe that that would be a threat to your realm, and I believe you have every right to know of such a claim.
And I do appreciate you bringing this information to light. Cregan will be dealt with swiftly and justly. Like I said, I'll talk with Lord Davis, as we are on good terms, to see where this information came from. And I will have Mr. Bjorn here send the word of what I find out.
Very well. I mean, it's...
Yes.
If we catch him on the seas,
Okay.
I hope you know it's really all up in the air, because it's the third time Cregan has put me and my men's name in his mouth.
Well, and it keeps coming to my ears that he can't seem to shut it. The seas are your domain, and I will never think to meet you on open water. So whatever you deem is necessary, it is upon you, because you provide us a viable and most important service. The kingdom may not see that, but you patrolling the waters benefits our protection on the mainland. For any would-be invasions that might come from lands that we do not have informants to give us time to prepare. And I will not see that balance broken.
Understood. Again, you know I'm a very patient man. I enjoy listening before speaking. But I guess what we should say. What do you say, Ale? Just wait for a raven in regards to this before we press any further action.
I believe that would be the best course of action, my lord.
Raven will either come personally from Maester Brennan here, or my newly appointed Hand of the King, Maester Bjorn.
Ah, Bjorn is Hand of the King. That is quite impressive. I believe I could say that is a good choice.
Thank you, thank you. He has been able to advise me in many situations, and I take his judgment into account on many issues.
Very well. I mean, I'm not sure how long he'll last due to his age, but I guess he can compliment for the time.
Indeed. Well, if that is all, Lord Gray, I have some issues I need to attend to personally.
Very well.
As always, my friend, it's been a pleasure. And I do hope next time we meet it's under similar circumstances.
Of course. I still remember the time we played the game in the last, it would not be an issue. Again, I have no quarrel with you, but it seems that your men tend to just, be pushing my hand this way.
Yes, it will be dealt with. You have my word on that. From a king to a king.
And I see that, Charlie's, one of your Kingsguard, is that right?
Yes, he is.
That is good, I believe, he'll compliment you well.
I believe so. Awesome.
Stay away from his flares. His flares seem to be quite blinding.
Indeed.
We'll have to talk about that, Charlie.
Very well. I believe, Maester, did you have to speak to the other, or if anything,
Yes,
I'll just be outside.
Need a moment.
King's Gray.
Would you like to go to your tower?
Follow me to my tower. Yes,
Of
please.
course. Come along, Naya.
At the king's side, please, Charlie.
Yes, sir.
Well, when we now find ourselves in a very dire situation yet again, gentlemen.
Aye.
It's going to require the utmost diligence on the matter of us finding out all that we can in regards to Cregan and Cletus. If we cannot ascertain any information to what Cletus has done, at a minimum he will be asked to leave King's Landing. With the patrons of his bar coming in as they see fit, we cannot continue to have that bringing people that might be aiding him in whatever stupidity that he keeps bringing on us with his engagements with the men at the Iron Island. I know Cletus is low tier, and some of you might consider him your friend, but friends are usually the ones that cut the deepest. I do not know a lot about Cletus, but he is somewhat simple-minded, and he may be getting himself into trouble because he cannot clearly see the situation that he is putting himself in. He cannot stay here because he is doing so.
I agree.
Give them the option to cease and assist with the arrangement made outside the gates 2 days ago.
Perhaps the evidence that has been brought to King's Gray is delayed evidence, since it was no more than 2 days ago.
I don't believe that it's the same.
Very well.
I kind of learned something new about Cletus today, if I may.
Go ahead, Charlie.
Are you guys aware of this, Battle of Clowns? It's supposed to happen on Tuesday.
Battle of what?
Battle of what?
There's an organization that's meeting underneath the green obelisk, and they're supposed to wear color masks. From what I came, the man that goes by the last name of Ironhook or something like that is wanting to make a move against the king.
Sorry, I
guess
missed what you said.
There's a man by the last name Ironhook, the one that wears the skirt with blonde hair. Sounds funny. That's the same man.
Yes, he was at the execution.
He's organizing a group to take over the throne.
And how did
That's
you
what the meeting of the
come by
clans
this
is.
information?
Well, before you guys showed up to the barn, I was in there and they were telling me. I don't know if it was a trick, but I think they trust me because I've known Clooney's for so long.
Well, it seems this situation has definitely took a turn for the worse.
Definitely.
If this man is organizing, we must act immediately. Kalidas is to be arrested upon his return for the issue with the Iron Islander. Was Kalidas involved with this man, Silverlock?
That's the name.
Yes?
Yep. Sorry, I don't know why I said iron, but yes, Silverlock.
Yes, and now he is to be arrested for treason. And we're going to march to this Steel Rain, and he is going to be arrested for treason.
You did very good, Charlie.
Just don't let him know you got that info from me. I don't want to die.
You have proved yourself to be a very valuable asset to this order of knights and to myself. You will be recognized in time for your valiant and honorable traits.
I will send out word to all knights of the kingdoms. I think I shall travel myself, perhaps with a man by my side, and seek out men to support us. Make sure who's with the throne, who's not. If he is, in fact, assembling men, this man under the green obelisk, then we need to take swift action.
Well, the issue at hand is as such. Cletus is true to be a traitor amongst our citizens, and this Silverlock guy also a traitor.
Am I lagging or? I mean, my ping's fine. I don't know why the voices are cutting out and stuff. It might just be.
There's another girl there too, but I don't remember her name. And she was like really enthusiastic about like, well, don't you want to?
What was the color of her hair?
Red, like everyone.
Janeria. I believe she was at the tavern.
That one.
The one that had questioned you on Storm's End, sire. The same one that had approached you as well, Cran, I believe.
Well, I can always get more info for you guys. They really trust me.
Don't be taking on tasks that will put your life in danger, Charlie, but of course any information you can ascertain will be vital.
Yes, sir.
Meister Brennan, Charlie has already been instructed. He's under my ward and care here at the King's Guard until he is knighted.
Of course.
Charlie, I told you not. Well, we did speak of not going too far when it comes to the danger and gathering information.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. You've done a very good job. I'm proud of you, Charlie.
Thanks. It's just weird though, because like, they saw me and then they shut the bar door and were keeping an eye on the window. It's like they were really eager to tell me it for some reason. I don't get it. I'm in uniform.
You did very good.
Gran, is there anyone you would wish me to send ravens to ascertain who would be on your side? Or would you prefer this handled in more private means and not through communication available to all kingdoms?
I'm sorry, I was preoccupied in thought there. Could you repeat that?
Of course. Is there anyone you would wish for me to send ravens to ascertain their alliance, or would you prefer to handle this through more private means?
I wish for you to go to the Vale. I trust you have good relations with them.
I do, yes.
Very good. Well, I would very much like you to travel there. Bring Hinderol with you when you go.
Of course, of course.
Would have you go after this meeting is over, if you have the time.
Yes, that will be fine.
I think anyone's going to be awake there.